Feel my mace!
Yeah! So when starting your live
Dire's bottom barracks have fallen. Looks like someone blew it. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Sometimes the winds of war bear away even innocent souls, such as Dire's courier.
Hey, good day, sir.
Seconds. Nova could use a snack. Nova could use a snack. Fire the knife.
Prepare for battle!
Is that it? Butterfly. Satanic. Yeah. Blessed be the night. What do you see?
First blood! Army.
First blood for Salamene and for the dark eclipse. Illuminating. Eclipse.
Double kills! Both ways.
Clearly not your best.
Killing spree!
Triple kill!
Let's go. Eclipse.
Dominating! Ultra kill! Mega kill!
Give yourself a prize! The enemy's middle tower has collapsed!
They'll be singing and dancing tonight!
Here. Eclipse.
Unstoppable! Rampage!
Wicked sick!
Quickly now.
Rampage!
Good plan. Absolutely. Blessed be the night. Eclipse.
Monster kill!
Found star.
Godlike!
Rampage!
Hungry Nova. Eclipse. On the prowl. Salamene command.
Holy shit!
Odin!
Die with honor. Well. Stalking. Eclipse.
Holy shit! Double kill!
Yes. On the hunt.
Holy shit!
Outage!
Salamene commands. Lunar
Holy
strike.
shit!
Double kill!
For night
Sometimes the winds of war
Enemies need
bear away
killing.
even innocent souls, such as
Triple
Gaius
kill!
Courier.
illuminating. The night sees all. Lucent beam.
Holy shit!
What is this? I came here for a battle. By starlight. What do you see? Starlight.
Holy shit!
Outage!
Eclipse.
Holy shit!
On the prowl. Quickly now.
Gaius Courier has been slain.
Not yet. Try to lucent beam.
Holy shit!
Double kill!
Do not cross the dark moon. Heads up.
Holy shit! Triple kill!
Oh, are you not going to beg?
battle.
A harvest moon.
Dire's curse.
In the service
I have
of
seen the
Salamene.
end of time.
Tagal. Tagal guys, tagal ng laban natin. Panoorin muna natin itong situation.
My thanks will come later, when you least expect it.
The time.
Oh, that's good.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Regeneration!
Time is running out for Dire's middle tower.
What a bounty!
The Sven because of that.
Yep. So Midas here also could work, but you kind of have a Midas on your team in that Magnus. He's giving you...
Sure.
You have Cleave and then you have Magnus. I guess it's doable. It gives you a lot of levels. You reached that level 15 earlier, but I'm still not sold on the whole Midas idea. Seeing it a couple of times, I think it fell out of favor like a month or two ago to Echo Saber and Mom builds. Like
it often feels like a win more item, you know? Like, yeah, you slaughtered, you had free farm.
Thanks!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Oh, Radiant, Roshan has given his all for you. Use it wisely. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Execution!
Mega kill!
The Dire's poor top tower. Can its end be drawing nigh?
Double kill!
Illusion!
Dominating!
Mega kill!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Sometimes I find myself saying, for no reason at all, Dire's middle tower has fallen. Oh, wait, there's a good reason to say it this time. Ah.
Sick! Ownage!
Zero! Even my lesser foes! I'll always remember how foolish you look.
Dire's top tower is under attack. The direst elements are pelting Radiant's bottom tower. Enjoy yourself while you can, for Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. The Dire's poor top tower. Can its end be drawing elements nigh? Pelting Radiant's bottom tower.
Ownage! Fortune favors the troll.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
My God, that's no good.
The bounty which my matriarch will prize.
Killing spree! No sorceries avail. Oh, cover your eyes. Dire's bottom tower is taking a drubbing. Time is running out for Dire's middle tower. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Death formed over.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Biglang sandayin mo.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Crystal Maiden.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Storm Spirit. Patay tayo dyan. Patay tayo dyan. Patay tayo dyan. Patay tayo dyan. Ano kaya ipipick ng ano rito? Yung secret. Ano kaya ipipick ng ano rito? Yung secret.
Radiant team ban.
Lord.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Invoker, di na. Tsaka strike.
5 seconds remaining.
Draw ban. Probe. Parang logi ang team liquid dito.
Dire team pick.
Silencer.
Hindi na. Silencer pa.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Ursa Warrior.
Choose your hero.
Limited naman si Lady Ursa. Storm Spirit si Forge ba? Kung saan niya si M-Box si Taylor so Tiger Earth Spirit. Ang GG ang Team Liquid dito.
Prepare for battle!
Bakit wala nagkaroon dito? Ano po, commentator guys?
30 seconds to battle! The battle begins!
Very cool of you.
Is it spring already?
I didn't see that coming.
Is it spring already?
You will make a nice snow angel.
Too bad for you.
Tapos lagad nakagad dito si ano? Baxi.
Mids at the moment. He is up against this occasionally pick Silencer core, and I think Zyri was kind of fanboying it, even managed to get Lizard on board with the idea that this is a gold tier Silencer game if he's ever seen one.
Yeah, I mean, it can be a good Silencer game, I think. Wonky part for him, I would say. Taiga's gonna rotate.
Oh, it's going to connect as well. Nisha is going to be protected by the rotation from Puppy, and Taiga now in a lot of trouble. The bottle smash will cover his escape just about. But the difference here is that you almost kill support, you almost kill the core, and Nisha has no regen left.
Yeah, Yeah, it's gonna be take a while before he's got some regional.
Farms in the jungle, you pick it to bully and win the lane. So it's kind of critical that Nisha does find a footing in this lane, right?
Yeah, it is. And kind of, as I was saying, the Storm Silencer matchup, it's because Silencer really hates this top of him. Liquid have 4 of those. Ursa, the Timber, Earth Storm, they all sort of want to get on top of this Silencer. The game is going to be sort of like, good on top of the Silencer, or can Nisha kind of just stay away from these heroes, hide behind the Sven and the Underlord? Yeah, execute.
And of course, we did see an Ursa yesterday from Secret, this time in the hands of Liquid. I don't know, I kind of like the Ursa in this set more, right? Because when Secret done it, they had this Riki that doesn't farm very well, right?
That was, the Riki was with Brow Ranger, right?
Oh, sorry,
Ursa
you're
was,
right. Yeah, that's right.
Ursa was the Battle Fury, that was with the Storm Spirit, and the...
Oh, that's right. Yes, you're correct.
It was against the Lina mid.
Yeah, and he went for, I think he went for the Bloodstone, right? Fury. Yeah, but the Storm went for the Bloodstone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it didn't really work out. Kind of just punished their lineup by running the...
I wonder if Mike, in this type of game, does this feel like a more comfortable, you just go Battle Fury and pace with the Sven as the game goes on, or do you think there's a more aggressive route that this Ursa could take compared to that game we were mentioning?
Kind of probably depends on his start. I could see, I feel like in this game you could make a case for the Battle Fury. I also wouldn't be opposed, whether it's some basher, whatever. So I don't really know. I haven't played a lot. Can't say what, but I wouldn't mind something that lets you man fight this Sven.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, you should have a way to kind of match up against him at any stage of the game, right? With the Enrage just mitigating his ability to instantly burst you. I guess it's a case of maybe do we see someone like the Midas Ursa of old, or do we just think that is as greedy, if not more greedy, than a Battle Fury as a choice?
Then I might prefer yeah, I mean this matchup of the Lord versus kind of interesting. A double-edged, well, I would say. In the laning phase, Lord, he wants to like farming creeps under his power. Sure, you have good damage, but it kind of nullifies the point of having Ursa against Underlord.
Oh, mid. Hi, Karen. Nice skewer away by Puppy. It's not going to be enough, though. Nisha's in trouble. He's got the Fairy Fire. That might save him. Just about. With the rival Yapsel, there's no way they can pursue that. So all of a sudden, we now have a mid-tri lane.
Big party in...
Yeah. And once again, Nisha, the one coming out worse for wear, right? I mean, look at his health. He's doing reasonably well on the deny front, but Koifa not really feeling as punished as maybe you'd hope.
No, and I think it's kind of hard to punish Storm. Pushes the lane with the Remnant. You see Koifa went for this. Then all you need to do is wave, and you don't have to really tank all of these. Silencer, you play around with rune. You're gonna be fine. You get this your 6 farming jungle. You have the arcane.
I mean, speaking of tanky, like this hero can easily tank it up, right? While some of the damage is going to hurt from the glaives, it's a 7 armor hero, so not only can you take a beating on the lane, but also just go do what you mentioned, Koifa, go in the jungle and just clear those stacks.
Yeah, and you can see it also. They're being really have this Magnus Sven lane. Timber can solo this lane quite easily. Yes, he's ahead of the Sven. This forces Puppy to, while Matoma just goes. First item, Ask a Man wants to rely on the Absor to stacking.
Yeah, that's the ideal way, really, Liquid want this game to open up, right? Because that frees up Tiger on this Earth Spirit. We know how much he loves roaming. He's not shackled to a lane in this game at all.
No, and that makes Nisha kind of vulnerable.
Oh, Mike
up top.
In trouble. There is the connect again. Stick to try and save his own life. The salve is going to be wasted as Zai still gets the hit.
Yeah, and that's where this matchup gonna probably go for this Battle Fury. Look, of health definitely. matchup of Underlord versus, especially with the backup of this, you can never really kill the Underlord. Lift and the Fade Bolts just kind of nullify whatever the Ursa wants. You're just gonna push the lane as Underlord, so Ursa's constant harassment.
So, yeah, that's definitely the tough part about it, right? Because if you think about this matchup just even a year ago, yeah, it was kind of worth it as the Ursa to keep clubbing at the opponent with the Fury swipes, right? But now in the early levels, because of that reset time, do you really want to go chasing your opponent who won't die and trade some farm? Anisha? Okay, this is... Secret have found the ultimate strategy here. TPs. This is third, fourth time. I don't know how many times they've managed to dodge out the kill attempts by Liquid. The bot lane has dodged death 3 times, I think, with TPs, and now in the mid as well.
Yeah, I like how he also like cancels the port, just stays there, and then
is under attack.
Well, now Nisha's in trouble. Dragged in. Let's say no global means we go.
Now he's gonna be without a.
Oh, there's a moment where Nisha goes, huh, the counter only works when I have global. Need a better solution for this, lads, because this double spirit is going to become a problem. Well, that's happening. Whoa. Bog?
Fairly unexpected, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, that's not Atos complete yet. Zai has almost now got Atos because of that.
Just Firestorm and be unsuspecting of. Sure, if Poppy came with the.
So I'll tell you what. I tell you what I do like to see here is like Zai actually having a decent game, right? Because if there's something we can say about Secret recently, is there's this recurring theme of throwing poor little Zai here under the bus. But this time he says, hell no, this is my game.
Kind of seems like a recurring theme. While though, which has worked out for them quite a lot. So generally, it's just a Yapsor and Farmware. Zai doesn't. They're up to a pretty good.
Yeah, they went, lads, we seem to be in a lower bracket. Let's give Zai a chance to shine, you know? If it doesn't work out, we've at least got someone to blame. We'll see what he can do. I mean, Underlord getting the utility would be pretty handy. He's, of course, going for this Atos makes sense against the heroes they're playing against. Like you mentioned, that mobility they have. Zai, now slugging towards his opponents here. Quickfoot will not go forward. He realizes pit is bad, and there's nothing to be gained here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Liquid have done a good job of just securing this primary jungle, though. It kind of feels like Secret can't get access to that area at all. You preferably would like to park someone in this bot lane, right?
Sort of. Both yes and no, I think. Because I do think at this point it's really easy Liquid to kind of collapse on this bottom tower. You don't want to invest too many resources trying to deal with this. Got that. I think the one kill you got on him with Zai, I think it kind of makes Timbersaw isn't as scary as he maybe should be. I think you give up this tier 1 and then you can start thinking about how to defend your tier 2. Because it's so much more difficult. A bunch of heroes dive this tower. Whereas the first one, it's pretty easy to kind of collapse on. Dodged by
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yep. Tiger not able to punish him for it too. I'm getting a little bit concerned about Nisha right now. Like his net worth, it is becoming noticeable how it's falling behind here.
Yeah, I was also just. I feel like Nisha's had a rough couple games. Generally, we see him. When you look at Team Secret, in the last couple of months, it's pretty much been like, you know, Nisha just going ham on pretty much whatever hero he's given. Now he's had a games.
It's definitely gonna get more rough because of the way he's building. So, okay, no, thank God. I thought he was going for the Midas, the Cursed Iron. He's actually going for the Glimmer Cape, which I can get behind in this game. Actually, I like seeing this occasion on cores. I mean, it's decent stats and there's a lot of magical damage on Liquid.
Yeah, the Glimmer Cape is one.
Stupendous.
Fine to pick up on.
When you're playing against this much magical damage, he needs every little bit he can get. Doesn't mean he's gonna be somewhat active, but he's going to rely heavily on the support and cast to lock down targets. And of course, Zai with that Atos, we're maybe going to see some value out of that now. And that coming to fruition as he is smoked up and moving towards the mid lane. Foxy's going to dive as well. Straight in on Anisha. It's going to be silenced up down to half HP already. The Atos, the Firestorm, that's all good enough. Boxy down for the second time to Zai's rotation. Now Timberman with the stun out onto the Crystal Maiden will find a follow-up kill and a quick one at that. Why? Why does this work? Why is Empowering God Strength allowed?
Or CM, you're standing in front of this Sven with
middle tower has fallen.
300.
Why? Why?
30 damage. Hits and a stun. Dead.
It's 12 minutes in and he's basically a walking rapier when you put it like that. That amount of damage. It's just ridiculous. Global silence. We'll
find the Koikwa here.
Oh.
Might get this.
He will. Wow. Okay. Well played.
From the last word.
And now they're going to hunt for more. Boxy only just got back. He's in trouble. Ruined again. Zai, everywhere Boxy goes, he follows. Puppy will have a little bit of a celebratory RP. But it works out for the best. Nisha now with a double kill, starting to recover that net worth.
Boxy is kind of unusual. I feel like he's been playing really well. I've seen. I think he had a good lane too. I would expect him to. He's sort of the driving force in the lineup right now. 4 and 0s.
Yeah, I think it'd be fair to say that, you know, Liquid, that they kind of vary in who kind of pops off, but probably like the strongest comparative is that usually when Boxy and Tiger having a good game, you see Liquid as a whole have a good game, right? They're kind of been the trendsetters, I want to say, in recent tournaments for this team.
No, for sure. I've seen a lot of games where Tiger kind of just goes. Boxy, when he does get a good start, very big nuisance.
Should help.
We'll have to see if he can start to rectify a little bit. I mean, what usually is the threshold? Because sometimes you see Timbers and you can say they scale, which in this game, you can see how you can scale against multiple strength cores, right? But is there like a death threshold? Like if he dies here, is this game just done? I think it might be. God strength, good enough. Skewer across, Insania says, get me away from that behemoth of a man. You can kill me, just don't let the Sven touch me.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And they might kill him.
Don't let the silencer touch me, I think that's the...
Oh no, not my precious in on a CM of all heroes. Oh, there it is. Nisha. Sweet, sweet intellect.
Oh, -2. +2.
Fortified.
And CM doesn't really have great stats either.
Quite why he's going for this. Gets it.
Yeah, he does. But you know, Matsuma Man says, screw this lower bracket. I'm sick of this crap. Why are we down here? Let's just sort this quick. 2-0-3 already on this fan. Top of the net worth. Close to hitting the 10k mark. And then look at the comparative. Mike, who went for this Battle Fury, only just passing the 7k mark now.
It's actually one component away from the beekeeper.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's gonna be really difficult for Zai.
Is under attack.
Alright, I think Zai found his threshold for pain. It is indeed Mike. Turns out when the Earth has maxed out Fury swipes, even an Underlord has to be scared. But you're right, I mean, the Matsuma Man is fast becoming a problem. With the BKB, he understands he needs to play fast. Like, lockdown-wise, they've got a reasonable amount already on Secret, right?
Yeah, the Secrets, they have good lockdown. The Underlord with the Atos. Okay.
Rolling.
All set.
Uh-oh. Tiger. Well, I'd say you look stupid, but that's what happens as soon as you die. You become a little bit dumber. As now Nisha is up to 10 permanent int. He's getting a little bit of room back into this game. But it seems that Liquid are getting a bit too eager to try and punish Nisha every time they see him.
Yeah, I feel with the start he had, the way Liquid had to play was to just kind of keep away from the silencer, unless you're bringing a bunch of numbers. They're sort of giving away these... that's giving the silencer that extra gold.
Yeah, they're giving the charity.
Might be in trouble here again.
Boxy's about to make a charitable donation to the Nisha Foundation. Puppy, he's got the RP. It'll overlap with the lift, but the control is good enough that they'll kill off the Timber in time. I tell you, he's the big brain. At this rate, his brain's going to be too big for his skull. His skull is going to crack, and then he'll die.
Might even say
he's very small.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Correct way to look at it. And Matuma Man is so strong. Up to level 15 already. 11k.
Now, I feel like this battle between like Ben and the Maiden, I feel like this is really this one guy. I think it's 2 hits and the Maiden dies.
I mean, it's even more unfair because Insania might be at risk of not even having the mana to defend himself if he keeps dying to Nisha like this. So it's like in the battle of strength versus intelligence, strength wins.
I'm not going for the axe here on my... So, of course, he's going to have a overwhelming amount of damage, but...
oh god.
I think you could make a case for the axe. I think he has plenty damage.
I don't think he feels
getting
that
some
way.
mobility would be kind of nice for him.
I mean, if you're not one punching Insania, have you really got enough damage? I think that's maybe where Matuma Man's coming from on this one.
Liquid wanna find a way to get secret area, try to maybe Roche, or just they want to wait for the Ursa to get B, try to take a fight. Ursa, maybe get on top of the silencer, try to kill him before.
Of course, the awkward issue, right, is if Secret do find the spirits, they could easily go roast themselves, right? So it's like, well, you have this Ursa. It's not a guaranteed thing. Oh, Nisha. Yeah, they're going top. He did pick up the Philosopher's Stone in time. That almost got awkward.
So it's, yeah, he...
Foxy, back up. They've got a ward here, and Secret have revealed themselves. Tubman Man did go looking with the haste, but the dice. Oh, I spoke to you. Oh, no, not again. Not again. I mean, it wasn't 2 hits this time, but he didn't even get unstunned before dying.
Didn't even have the God Strength or the power.
Exactly. He's gonna have it for this.
Is under attack.
Wait, he should have. Puppy? Sir, your services are required. He's on his way now. The God Strength might just be good enough, though, with how stacked this Sven is right now. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. Liquid are going to be too late. Boxy trying to go in, left to interrupt, and they need to finish it off, but Timmerman is going to clear it up. No, they get the kill, though. Boxy, while he will go down, he yoinks a little bit of gold for Liquid. I think you take anything against this Sven right now.
He's a little bit richer, but a little bit dumber.
So they're saying he's one of those trust fund kids.
It would seem that way right now. Boxy, not really the Boxy I feel like past couple weeks.
No, this is what I refer to as Boxy in a box. Usually the kind you get at a funeral.
I feel like this is more, you know, more looking like a Zai. Zai game.
Is this body switch all of a sudden? Boxy is actually in Zai's body right now, and Zai is in Boxy's body. As Liquid have chosen to turn their timber into a sacrificial lamb, and Zai is just a beast.
I would say it's Freaky Friday, right? But it's
there we go.
Some tricky. Whatever else.
Now, question is, how do you actually match up against Seeker at this stage? Like, do you just have the buy time? Obviously, the Aegis aside, you know, even if the Aegis wasn't there, like, I'm not sure Liquid are ready to fight still, right?
I think, yeah, I mean, you can see quite what he did go for the here. Overload, like most. Went for the Yules to be able to deal with the Silencer, able to deal with the toss and everything. But are actually the gold down somewhat closer to a lot of trouble here.
I think it's going back up towards Secret. And when it comes down, there is going to be a route way in as Quickfoot gets a little more stupid. And this mana regen is going to start to miss it if he keeps dying like that.
I think the way you do this, Liquid, you want this Basher on Ursa. Basher on Ursa, and then once the Aegis expires on Sven,
Oh no, Puppey! He skews him down the low ground. He'll just come back up and play with Puppey. The Atos is going to come out, forcing out the BKB. The God Strength, they're going to just fight into him. The Global Silence comes out in time to make sure Earthspirit is punished for this. Insani as well needs to move away quickly because he could get 2-tapped at this point. Mike with the BKB running out needs to run. Will be able to move away quick enough. Boxy the same. But Timberman maybe starts to wish he had a bit of mobility. They just used the God Strength. They used the Global Silence. They used the RP. And all they got was Tiger.
Yeah, not really what you were. Didn't use have used to be. Gonna deal some damage. You gotta be a little bit careful here. You don't want to die now that you don't have God Strength.
They're dragging him in. They're trying to force it out of him. He'll throw the stun out onto Insanium, but Timberman just trying to move towards Mike's location. He's using the enraged, skewered by Puppey to get him away. He says, go to safety, my friends. As Quakefor's got in a little bit too deep. Low on mana, trying to get the life out of Sansa. We'll find it. The Aegis now gone as well. And the freezer field from Insanium is going to be big. Puppey also picked up on Mike, but Timberman forced to fight with the Ursa. But the roll control is good. They will be able to move him away and out as Underlord is able to help them escape. But what can they do now? Yapsor has got the lift. Timberman looking for the reinitiation of the Earth Spirit. Tiger stunned up. Firestorm out. Will be killed off. The tower might still fall for Liquid. As I might try and interrupt this. The pings are coming out. Insani will cancel the TP. The tower will end up being denied, and the root will stop them from punishing with Timberman. They're going to try now. He's still got the BKB to work with. The damage coming out. BKB trying to run away quickly here. The stun will be thrown out onto the Timbersaw, and Mike, too slow to stay on top of him, will have to back up. The root will now come out of the Boxy. Lifter's going to be there as well. Zaya has got the Pit of Malice. Will control him up with the Firestorm as well. But Boxy, is it enough? With the damage coming out from the Rubik, maybe. But the Lotus will protect him from the stun. Return it towards him, but the damage is done. He will be brought down. Timber, dead and gone for 45 seconds and feeling a bit stupid. Silencer arrived just in time to get his reward.
Just can't resist attacking.
Yeah, in the end there, they didn't lose Matoma Man. They had to buy back on Quakefor. But Mickey is becoming sort of an issue. If he has Basher in that fight, the Basher just got delivered towards the end of that fight. After that chase onto Sven where he popped the speak. If you have that Basher, Sven might just die. If you proc one bash, that sort of overpower there, Sven most likely goes down, and can see that this at some point he can become an issue. Can't really man fight this hero.
The Dire's poor top tower.
You need to disable him somehow. You need to fighting you during. Otherwise, you can potentially still die as this.
Yeah, it's a tough one as well, right? Like, because if you go for the Global Silence as the BKB, if you force the BKB first, yeah, there's just so many things you have to throw onto the Ursa, and that's not even considering the heroes around him.
No, and the thing is, for Secret, only hero they really have to deal with is whereas Liquid, they have to worry about a lot of things. They have to worry about the RP from Puppey now that he has to blink. They have to worry about kind of the Underlord, just the Pit of Malice, the Atos. They have to worry about Isha dealing damage on the Silencer. There are so many threats. But they pretty much.
Yeah, that's where the net worth really shows it, right? That when you think about the Vige, the only ones that are close to the POS ones here. When you look at the other roles, you can see how Liquid is starting to fall behind. And now Secret gonna make it a little bit more worrisome for Liquid. Zai is going to run up towards the supports, ball lining in on the Puppey's location, dragging him across, making sure he can't use that blink. Dagger Claw will come out. RP is going to be interrupted though by the Yules from Quakefor, able to move away now with the ball line. The RP was used by Puppey though. He didn't cancel it. He thought he could get close enough. Now the sun's coming out of the box. He will zone him away as he gets away with the Timber Chain. Mike has got the BKB. Will turn on him. Timberman as the magic community runs out. He's going to turn around, pull him down. Zai is next on the hit list. Mike, the bear that doesn't care, with a double kill is going to turn it into a triple as Puppey has no escape either. Mike is becoming one hell of a problem for Secret.
Very play there. He walks up the high ground, he pops that BKB, but with the BKB pressed, then even though he has all this damage, with the speed that Ursa hits, you can't really man fight him either way, because he's just gonna bash you, bring you down. Matoma Man, when he presses the Mask of Madness, he doesn't really have a lot of armor to work with. Ursa is gonna deal a ton of physical damage. And this was sort of my concern with going build, is that I think that the timing that you had with this was try to kill a lot of Liquid heroes and to kind of further the advantage for your team in this game, because I think, you know, at some point in this game, you're gonna be unable to man-fight this Ursa unless you have a very strong team to back you up. And I think now the time has sort of arrived already. And now the game becomes a little bit scary for Secret. All of a sudden, the Ursa is very hard to deal with. And that's gonna open up this Roche. If you can get an Aegis on top on the Storm Spirit, potentially, even the Ursa, whatever, you're gonna get a T. It's gonna be a lot tougher now for Secret.
Yeah, as that fact, you've gone for this, well, I can just tap him down in 2 hits, but if he hits the Enrage, Ursa can just withstand it all the time. And that's kind of the concern, is like, how do you get on top of Mika? How do you lock him down consistently? In theory, Secret have the tools, but the way that Liquid keep finding these fights, and the way they keep positioning themselves, stops Secret from being able to use those tools in sequence.
Okay, Secret, you would want some sort of, I don't know, you want some Force Staffs, or you want buff up the Sven, maybe some. If you can help the Sven with the Glimmer Cape, that would be great against yours as well. You need to kite the Enrage. The sort of the primary thing. The issue now is, of course,
You don't need to be amazed.
it's gonna be hard for Sven to escape.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen, but it doesn't.
Also, it's going to be harder to lock down Mike, as he is going for the Axe. So, that RP plan is dog crap. It doesn't work now. Be a tricky time, and I think if you ever want to get him, it needs to be Stormhammer into like global and RP at the same time, so he's silenced, so he can't enrage, and the RP will come out 2 right there in time to connect. The stun jump across with the Abyssal, though, straight on top of Sven, brought down to half HP, the enrage to chase. Mike finds it, but Timberman down, dead for 75. The chasing will continue. Magnus next to the hit list, Nisha next to the full as well, as the global is wasted. They will still die. And they've got the keys to the base with the creeps pushing in. Mike might just look to try and take a tier 3 here. Moving in by Insania. Looking a bit insane himself. Will force out the bite. Oh, nicely done by Quickfire. Not just getting the buyback of Puppy, but the buyback of Nisha as well. And I don't think Nisha was in range to make Insania dumber. So, she didn't even get remotely punished for it when you think about it.
They're just gonna go straight into it. It's gonna be fairly easy with Paladin Sword. Good R on the way though.
Haste.
I don't think this cues this isn't kind of a Jaws theme tune moment with this smoke either. Tiger about to go. Oh, but they're going to look to now punish the smart man. Zai will look to get him out though before they can actually try and pummel one down. So buyback out of Tiger won't achieve anything. Mike does at least have the Aegis and Cheese now to play with. They didn't bother giving it to Quakefor. Quakefor has accepted that this game isn't about him. It'll never be about him. It's all about Mike.
Gets the cheese relation price, but like you said, Ursa is definitely the driving force here.
And he almost has enough for the Axe. Which,
saw it coming.
Like that last fight where you RP'd him, controlled him, still lost all your heroes. That was without Axe. That was without him having an escape plan from the RP. Next time you fight, Mike is going to be completely unshackled. There is going to be practically no way of locking down this bear.
Yeah, the way you have to do it is you gotta stun him up and global silence time. That's why one thing that I was thinking at some point, you get an Abyssal. He needs so many items at this point. I think the wonky part now is buying this Axe. It feels kind of weird because I really want to get an AC.
Jump in. Yap's already gone. Hunting for more. And they see a secondary. Zai down half HP already. Nowhere near tanky enough to survive this. I think you were saying Secret need a crap ton of items and Liquid aren't even going to give him enough time for one more at this rate.
Yeah, it just feels like Matoma Man needs he needs a bunch of things. Personally, I really don't like that they've had plenty damage already too. They wanted to get this Axe or even AC earlier. That I think that would. I think the Axe first depends into it. Now you're just you can't really deal with this Ursa. You can deal a lot of damage if you're allowed to, but Mike will never let you hit these heroes.
Yeah, if Mike had a gentleman's agreement not to fight in the next fight, you know, I could see Secret taking an even fight, but with this beast here, it's seeming unlikely. At least deter them from taking the racks. They did get the tier 3 tower, so Liquid will look for any opportunity to get back into that base. Right now, it's probably about securing that last remaining tier 2 so that one fight could end the game. Secret. Did they move out of the base here? I mean, Liquid split up for a moment, but they're dangling Boxy here, just in case there's vision in the area. Quickfor pumping the jump in. There's going to be a jump in from the Abyssal Bear, straight forward on the side. Global Silence is going to come out, but the damage is going to be way too much. It doesn't look like he's going to get away. They do find Quickfor. Big target found. Now, can they deal with the Bear? Mike has used the Enrage already. They're turning to Boxy with the BKB activated. The Bash is coming out, and Matima Man has to turn around and stun up the Bear. Mike down once, and they will find Boxy as well. When Mike comes up, he's got his work cut out for him. BKB just trying to run away quickly here. No Abyssal for 10 seconds. He respects the fact that Secret is stronger, and they'll prove it. Liv's going to come out, and Rage's going to be using time. Movement in, though, trying to turn on this Sven. Going to jump straight in. Club him down, he's gone. Roll across. Control is good. Silencer is gone as well. The buyback out from the Sven. And right now, Secret, it feels like a bear in a playground. Just ripping apart everybody.
They just brought the game back. They had a great fight. Killed the Storm right away. Boxy went down as well. They got the Aegis out of the way. Then they just poked the bear one too many times, you know. Poke the bear.
This'll come in handy.
Radiant must summon the spirit.
If the Grizzly Bear's willing to go back into his cave, let him go back into his cave.
Exactly.
The Dire just can't resist.
Maybe Secret should try someone here, because I've heard that if in the events of bear attacks, you need...
Play dead?
Yes, you have to, like, you don't move, you just play dead. Now, Yapsor is taking that too literally, but he's technically now safe for 90 seconds from the bear.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about dying to Miki. For the next 80 seconds, he's gonna be safe and sound. Nah, but you got a great fight for Secret. They got pretty much exactly what they wanted. The Storm went in, he got silenced, killed him right away. Toma Man can't deal a ton of damage though. You still can't ever really man fight this Ursa. You need to be hitting a target next to him, you need to show that he's disabled. Can't stand there and go toe to toe with the Ursa. Not how this hero, like Sven versus Ursa, that's not how this interaction works. Not at this point with these items, at least.
No, you kind of wish that you had an easy way of getting in, poking him to get the enrage out, and then getting away before the bear mauls your face. It is a feasible kill. The problem is, Liquid are so decisive when they go in that by the time Secret are out, it's because half their team is dead.
Yeah, it's not gonna get easier now. Got the status resist. Got the 9 hits from power. Now we have Panic. Got Paladin Sword on this Ursa. A lot of status resist. Not getting any easier.
No, they need to find some sort of solution. Yeah, they had hopes of Nisha maybe going towards the sheep stick, given that extra lockdown, but he had to sidestep to the BKB instead. So in terms of optional stuns, they're not increasing. Whereas Mike's ability to resist those stuns, as you mentioned, having things like the Satanic now, it's a hard bear to lock down. And Quickfor.
Look at Insania. he's got the blink. He's got the BKB. His net worth. He's
also level 20 as well.
Boxy man, sit back. Okay, sit back. Play your Timbersaw. You know, Insania. He's climbing the net worth on the graph. He's past Psy, top support, working his way up there.
Looking good.
Yep. Almost has that level 20 as well. I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes in for the freeze and field damage. Don't think we're gonna see the right-click maiden core in this type of game.
No, I think the freezing.
Oh no.
Sense.
Oh, is the maiden gonna get clicked though? She is. The lift is there. It's like, god damn it! No matter how much gold I get, I just keep getting a little stupider.
Then it's just getting a little bit too greedy.
Summon the spirit to defend the top tower.
We'll see if Secret can turn it into anything, because preferably you want this into either a tower or a bigger kill, but you can already see Liquid, they're not splitting up now. They go, wait, what do you mean Secret still want to fight back? Okay, if we stay together, that whole let's make Nisha very smart thing won't continue to happen.
I actually think this is their games to see Matoma.
Oh, cover your eyes. Dire's bottom tower
5 talent.
is taking a Radiant's middle
Get this
under attack.
additional damage is not really gonna play a huge part in these fights. I think he already has a ton of damage, kind of no matter how you look at it. Additional stun, if you can get it when down on Ursa, or just that extra second to kill the Storm before he uses, could be playing quite the factor here.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point, right? Like, if we're talking about Matsuman killing any hero but Mikkei, it's not really a problem of damage lacking right now, right? That's not what's screwing him over. Whereas the stun...
It's also very nice.
Ooh.
It might help you.
Now, if you're Insania, how much do you wish you hadn't died to Sansa at all in this game? Because there's a Witless Shaco, but he can't afford to have Adam freeze the field. Jump into the mid lane. RP's gonna come out. Connects onto the two. Tiger and the Timbersaw are gonna fall. Mikkei able to walk away. They're going to jump across the force of BKB. The Global Star's going to come up. The Abyssal's going to be there. And with the overpower run and Matsuman getting low on health, he's going to be in trouble. The Ruin's going to come out in time to save his life, though. Just long enough to allow him to move away with the Glimmer Cape to hide him. On the side, however, they might lose more. Puppy able to TP away. Yapsor won't be so lucky. As the force of the Liquids converge on his location, Rubik will be brought down.
Would that I could kill you without...
You'll
I mean,
take
look at how these fights actually go. They bring down 2 heroes to start the fight. Then 3v5. Sure, you get the Tiger buyback, but he's sort of late to that fight. There's 3 Liquid heroes, and they are running at Secret. This Ursa, run. That is your pretty much your one move. Unless this Ursa is 1v5, at which point I'm not even sure what happens at this stage of the game. But the Ursa's alone, maybe you bring him down. But got any sort of backup, then you get out of there.
Yeah, I think when it's just him versus 5, they kind of take it in turns to run it, is what they're hoping to do. Because one weakness we did see start to reveal itself in the second part of that fight is this BKB, right? It's only on 5 seconds now. So if you find a way to cut that out, you do have a potential way of killing Mikkei.
Yeah, you do. At the same time, the Enrage, it's only 18 seconds. Quite the lengthy duration.
Mikkei, he just needed a little bit of vision there. He was pumping his Abyss alarm, but not able to find it. So, without that kill, that means everybody will be alive for the upcoming roast. Global Silence will be available. Everything should end up being available in time for a fire round roast. It's just a case of a Liquid can strike first, as they were trying to. But Puppy quick to move away with the Blink Dagger before Quaitfu can get him.
Yeah, we got some buyback statuses. Then, Tomba still with a buyback 4.
And even then, he needs to finish farming it. It just actually, you know what this feels. I'm gonna say what we're thinking. This feels good. Look at what neutral item Sven has to have in this game. Okay, I spoke too soon. God damn it, he found a good one. He had a magic lamp. That's how scared he was feeling right there.
Yeah, with the leveler, it's gonna be nice because eventually he's gonna be able to. Next, no, there's a refresher. Yeah, okay, Ursa's got the.
Yeah,
he just ate his axe because he's kind of like running out of slot. That's stacked at this point.
This'll come in handy.
Invisibility.
And now he wants to eat hero. And guess who's found? Poor little Zai. No way he can get away from this. Enrage will come out just to ensure that's the case. They hunt for more. Buyback's going to come out. The RP being used. The God Strength. Matsuman trying to wail away on them here. The Global Silence as well. Boxy brought low, but the bash is coming out. Mikkei now in control of the fight. Matsuman needs to run. Quick for arriving in time with the control through to make sure Sven goes down. Puppy's going to fall as well. Mikkei is on top of the goddamn world in this one. Nisha to fall. It's an ultra kill. He says, where's my rampage? Hold on to him for a bit. I don't know if Yapsor's going to last long enough, though. He might. Oh, no. He's like, don't give it over. The GG comes out, but they will not give the rampage to the bear. Liquid, they take game 1.
I mean, they tried to do their best to give Mikkei the rampage.